So I was checking my email the other day and got a message from one of my female subscribers. She said, "Yo, Wavy, why you always making templates for the guys, man? You ain't never made nothing that the ladies can enjoy." And I was like, I got some R&B templates up on the site. She's like, "Nah, man, nah. I'm a thug female." And I need a little harder than that, man. So here we go. I got something that the ladies can rock with. And fellas, you take notes too. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wavy Wayne from wavywayne.com, and you know that I'm about to drop some brand new heat on y'all, man. Now, before we get started on this, man, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, man. I hope she all right. I don't know what happened with her and Tory, but apparently she shot. But I'm about to give y'all a Megan Thee Stallion hot girl summer style vocal template and show y'all how I set it up and basically just how I approach this mix. I got this idea because literally I'm working on a session and I feel like the vibe on this is a Megan Thee Stallion type of vibe. So I was like, yo, man, let's just go ahead and create a template from this session here and share it with all y'all. Now, I am using a bunch of plugins in here that you may or may not have, but the good thing is that I am going to list them all below, and I will even make a really simplified version of this using only plugins that can be found within a Waves bundle to help y'all out. All right, so what I'm gonna do for y'all is play the first verse. Well, the hook come first, so I'm gonna play the hook, then I'm gonna play the first verse, and then we're gonna stop. We're gonna break down what I'm doing on the lead vocal and like the stabs. You're gonna hear some extra stuff in here, like some delays and reverse reverbs and stuff like that. And yeah, so that stuff is on there. And yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we gonna do with this session, man, because it's better to show you than to tell you. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this first verse and the hook so that you can hear what we working with, and then we're gonna break it down.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm tryna see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm tryna see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm tryna see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch. Shake that ass, I'm tryna see some. Little bitch. Drop that ass, I'm tryna see some. Drop that ass, I'm tryna see some. Yeah. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch. Yeah. Shake that ass, little bitch. Drop it down to the floor. Throw that ass real fast. Reverse and make it real slow. All these niggas tryna smash, so they can go back and brag. I got a big booty bitch. Her name Coco Bills. The way she be throwing the shit, these other bitches ain't got no skill. She like to drive it fast, she like to drive it slow. We just like Megan, we like to ride the boat. Big booty bitch don't want no smoke. Little bitch, little bitty bitch don't want no smoke. Oh go, you know gang. Go, little bitch. Left cheek, right cheek, yeah. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to.
So that's definitely a bop right there, man. Shout out to the artist JC from St. Louis for letting me use this record. She don't even know that I'm using it, but I'm using it anyway. So you know what I'm saying? JC, shout out to you that I'm using your song. I'm sure it's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with the lead vocal. Now, there is some stuff that I'm doing. Actually, let's start off with the beat, right? I've multed this beat several times, and I'm not going to show y'all exactly what I'm doing here, but I am doing some parallel processing techniques. And honestly, parallel processing is one of the key ways to get fatter, bigger sounding, more professional sounding mixes, man. If you're not using parallel techniques, you really are lacking in your mix, and your mix is going to be lacking when it's compared to someone who is, man. So if you really want to learn the secrets of my parallel processing, then you gotta join the Wavy Seals Elite, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all every single thing. I done already gave y'all so much. I gotta hold something back. So if you want to really know that, you can tap into it with the Wavy Seals Elite, the exclusive membership group. The information is down below in the description. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this lead vocal though. It's gonna be this first track here on my record track. So I am using some Autotune. Now, I know it doesn't really sound like Autotune because we don't really need that, but there are some parts where some notes are drawn out a little bit, so I like to keep the Autotune on there just to catch those little sections. It's really working very lightly, barely doing anything on there. Yeah. If you saw any of my other kind of vocal treatment videos, then you already know that right after that, I'm going to roll into an EQ to get rid of any of my low frequency stuff that I just don't really need. Let's actually go ahead and I'm gonna make that inactive because I don't want to accidentally activate it back. But let's just go ahead and solo out this vocal. I'm gonna bypass everything that I have going on right now, and we're gonna bring each one of these elements in one at a time. So let's just hear what the vocal sounds like solo before I EQ'd it.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch.
Okay, so again, with this EQ, I'm just using my high pass filter and my low pass filters to really just carve out the fundamental frequencies of that vocal and get rid of anything else that is not necessary and could be problematic, like low end build up and a little high end, too much high end brightness. All right. Right after that, I am knocking off some more highs by going straight into my Deesser, the Massey Deesser. This is a great Deesser. The Waves R Deesser is good too. I am using it on some tracks in this session. You just got to play with that one a little bit more sometimes to get the exact sound that you want. This Massey Deesser, though, just tends to be super easy, man, and super easy to work with. Yeah. Next up, I am going into a multi-band compressor, and I'm really just tapping this. So let's hear what we got going on here. You can just kind of see how this is working. I'm really clamping down on those low frequencies, clamping a little bit hard on the high frequencies as well. And then the low mids and the high mids, I'm just kind of, touching them a little bit as needed.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch. Shake that ass. I'm trying to see some. Drop that ass.
So that vocal really starts to sound better as soon as you put that multi-band on, man. It just helps to clean it up right away. And then right after that, you notice that the level kind of drops down. So what I'm gonna go with is the Limited Z, man. This is a completely free plugin, and this is a free plugin that everybody should have in their arsenal, man. I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description, but the Limited Z, man, is really what I've done with this. When I open it up, basically all I did was come in and change the ceiling to -1, right, just to knock off a little bit, and then I go down to the mode and change that to aggressive mode. And then I just change the amount of limiting up. I just boost this little gain control until I feel like I'm getting the amount of limiting that I want. And let's hear before and after.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Shake.
Uh-oh.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some.
Yeah.
Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch.
Yeah, that's really helping to bring that vocal into life, man. It's really starting to sound good. Now, let's hear it in context with the music.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch. Shake that ass.
Yeah, and then so from there, I wanted to add some saturation, some color to that vocal a little bit more to fatten it up a little bit more. So I went to the Saturn II plugin, and I am using an exclusive Wavy Seals Elite preset on there. So again, that preset is available in the Wavy Seals Elite, but the Saturn II, man, this is a preset that we've worked on and we created. And it pretty much works on everything. I put it on vocals. I also had the same preset on my master fader over here on the Saturn. I got it bypassed for now. I'm inactive for now because of processing power, but I am using that same plugin on the master with the exact same preset. It is a phenomenal preset. It's the Elite preset, man. So only way you can get that is join the Elite, man. But yeah, so you can see when I'm doing on one band, but it don't look like much, but it's happening, man. It's happening. Let's just hear what happens before and after this.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some. Shake that ass, got a little bitty bitch. Shake that ass, I'm trying to see some.
Yeah, adds a little more character, a little more brightness to that vocal. And then I like to finish it off with the Autotune, not the Autotune, the Antares Punch Evo. Really simple plug-in to get more enhancement out of the vocal, man. It increases the dynamics, increases the loudness, and just makes the vocal more present in that mix. So you can use this on more than vocals, obviously. I'm also using this on plenty other tracks in my session. And if you want to see how I'm actually using it on the beat track, then you got to join the Wavy Stills Elite for that.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little bitty bitch. Shake that ass, I'm trying to see some. Little bitch.
Alright, yeah. And then we going right into the RVox that I'm really just using as a gate to clean up any noise that may occur from any of these plugins. Some of these, like the Saturn, sometimes may add a little noise or something like that. So I'm just gating it out just to make sure that I ain't getting no noise coming from the plugins, right? Cool. So that's what I'm doing there. And so then let's just come down to the other processing that's happening here. I got an 1/8 note delay. Am I doing anything special on that 1/8 note? I don't know why I got 2 of these in the session. Let's just go ahead and get that out of here. It's muted anyway. But yeah, on that 1/8 note, yeah, I am doing something cool. I got that H delay, and then I'm using a lo-fi to kind of just filter it out a little bit, make it a little bit more of a dark sound. I'm adding a little bit of distortion into that delay to give it some character.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some.
Now you barely can even hear that delay. It's really just filling and adding a little bit more space to that vocal there. And then I went over to this chorus plugin, and I like to use the doubler. I love using this doubler plugin, and then I just EQ that to get it to sound how I want.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch.
And if you notice, I'm using real little amounts of these effects, man. Barely even touching it. I got a slap delay also happening using the Echo Boy. And I really like what this one is doing.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch.
All right, add a little more chorus.
I got a big booty bitch.
Yeah, so I was mistaken. I named it slap, but then I ended up changing it and went with a chorus effect. So let's just name it chorus 2. Rename it.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. I got a big booty bitch.
So what that's doing is adding more saturation, more warmth, and just thickening up that vocal as well, man. I know one thing with Megan Thee Stallion's vocals is that even though that it's a female vocal, it is pretty thick and full ranged when it comes to the frequency content. So I didn't want to create a thin female vocal here. I wanted it to be thick and full of body, just like Megan is. All right, and then we got the plate reverb that I'm using here. Which one did I go with for this one? Let's see, my plate. Am I using? Yeah, I'm using an Reverb plate 1. Simple setting, but I am EQing it. I always EQ a lot of my effects, especially reverbs. I'm always gonna slap an EQ on there, using kind of, they call this like the Abbey Road technique, to where you cut off the lows and the highs and just work with that kind of high mid band of frequencies. And then I'm also imaging that reverb to create exactly where I want it to be in the space of the stereo spectrum here.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch.
And I think I actually want to widen it up a little bit more.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. Shake that ass, little bitch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see some, see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to see some, see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch.
All right. In the last track, we're going to hear a huge difference once I bring in my parallel processing chain. So like I was saying, that parallel processing is a major key in getting the sound that you want and widen up that vocal. So I'm doing a lot of parallel processing stuff here. I'm not going to show y'all exactly what's going on because there's some more elite stuff, man. I'm telling you, that's for the elites only, man. So we're going to go ahead and scroll back over here, but we are going to bring this in so we can hear what happens when it comes in. Let's hear it.
Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm trying to Shake that ass, little bitch. I'm tryna see some, see some. Bounce that ass, little bitch. I'm tryna see some, see some. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch. Shake that ass, I'm tryna see some. See some, see some. Little bitch. Drop that ass, I'm tryna see some. See some, see some, see some. Drop that ass, I'm tryna see some. Yeah, yeah. I got a big booty bitch. I got a little booty bitch.
Wow, nothing compares, no plug-in, nothing you can do is going to compare to the proper parallel processing, man. Nothing that you can do is going to compare to that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the stabs now. Let's go to the verse. For the verse, I did pretty much the same thing with the lead vocal, maybe EQ'd it slightly different, but I'm using the same techniques as we go through. But we're going to focus now on these two tracks right here, which is the two stab tracks.
Throw that ass real fast, reverse and make it real slow. All these niggas tryna smash, so they can go back and brag. I got a big booty bitch, her name Coco Bills. The way she be throwing the shit, these other bitches ain't got no skill.
All right, so a technique that I use for my for my background vocals and stabs mainly, obviously, you see, I'm cutting off more low frequencies than I would on a regular vocal if it was lead. I really want to clamp down on those lows, and I'm pretty much doing the same thing on both the left and the right. So when I record stabs, I record them twice or double them, and try to get them to be as perfect as they can to create this real stereo field. So I pan one left and one right, sometimes hard, but right now I guess I didn't go that hard on this one because it was, I guess, distracting, just being too far out for this mix. And then we de-essing a little bit. I told y'all I do use that Waves R de-esser, and then we coming into the compression here. Now with stabs, this is one key that y'all can take away is compress lightly on your stabs. You don't have to compress that hard, or just really kind of knock off the peaks, man. And this way, it's just going to allow them to breathe and be even more dynamic and add the punch and the dynamics that they're supposed to add for that vocal. If they're super compressed as well, then they ain't really adding the dynamics that you're looking for by adding the stabs. I want the stabs to be kind of flowy and more loose and just more overall dynamic. So let's just hear what these sound like. And then of course we are gating them a little bit, and then we just adding a little bit of effects processing, man. Not even a little bit of eighth note, none of that, a little bit of reverb, and that's it.
Throw that ass real fast, reverse and make it real slow. All these niggas tryna smash, so they can go back and brag. I got a big booty bitch, her name.
Those Saturn plugins will really kill your system, man, I'm telling you.
Throw that ass real fast, reverse and make it real slow. All these niggas tryna smash, so they can go back and brag. I got a big booty bitch, her name Coco Bills. The way she be throwing the shit, these other bitches ain't got no skill. She like to drive it fast, she like to drive it slow. We just like Megan, we like to ride the boat. Big booty bitch don't want no smoke. Little bitch, little bitty bitch don't want no smoke. On go, you know gang. Go, little bitch. Left cheek, right cheek, yeah. Shake that ass.
Cool. I got some fun pan automation going on for the ad libs. That's real simple to do, man. You know, check out one of my automation videos if you need help with working on your pan automation. But that's really simple as it get. Now, I am doing a lot of processing on my master fader over here to get the exact sound that I want. One thing that I will show y'all here, I ain't gonna show y'all that. Yeah, I will show y'all. I like y'all, man. So one little tip, man, that I will show y'all. I'm using this Ozone 9 plugin here, and I love to use the reference feature here. But basically what it will do, you can load up a reference, and you see I'm using the Megan Thee Stallion Captain Hook song as a reference as I'm mixing this, so I can go back and forth and A/B how does my mix sound against that one. And I'm looking for stuff like loudness, vocal placement, width, depth, stuff like that. But this Ozone 9 plugin on the master makes it really great to do that. And of course all the other processing helps to bring that sound alive. All right. All right, y'all. So that is a brief breakdown of how I would treat a Megan Thee Stallion, Hot Girl Summer type of vocal in my Pro Tools session, man. I will make this template available for Logic, Pro Tools, and Studio One. So just be patient. And of course, I will make a version that is only going to be using Wave's plugin. So hit the link down in the description below to get your hands on this template and start rocking out. And if you want to learn some of the more exclusive details of this mix and of the mixing process in general, make sure you join the Wavy Seals Elite, man. It is a growing community of producers and engineers who are getting better and better every day. We're sharing secrets, and you know, it just don't compare to no other place or resource online. All right. All of this is just my opinion based on years of experience, man. You can take it or leave it. But remember, if it sounds good, it is good. Be dope.